Hey guys, it's your boy Tofuru here, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And where we last left off, we fell into the deep abyss of the garbage pit, and we were saved by the likes of Kyoko. And we're back, I guess, in the dormitories again. I'm pretty sure there's actually a camera in this room, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's one, but it's facing away from us. So I'm not sure how we're supposed to do this, but I guess we're gonna sneak around, or maybe we're gonna go to the second floor of the dorms where there are no cameras, and that's where I can hide. Overall, this is kind of getting crazier, and I'm excited to see where this climactic chapter goes. I don't know if there's another case I'm gonna have to help solve, because obviously I'm supposed to be dead. So I don't know how this is gonna go in this entire episode. But I hope you guys are having a good week so far. It's been a fun time. I like this game. I mean, it is reaching, I guess, its conclusion. I can see that through the progression, and that there's not many students left. So hopefully we can knock this out in the next couple of episodes, and I can start the second one for you guys, because I do want to clear that one before the third one drops, and I believe it's coming to PC in September. So hopefully I can get this done in time, and bam, razzle dazzle, we have all three back to back, and we'll be completely set up. But enough of my dilly-dallying. Let's just start this. I don't think we talked to Kyoko yet, so let's start there, I guess. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course. I like you, Kyoko. So then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, what? That's...
However,
if we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now. Don't worry. What you think is gonna happen isn't.
Because...
the mastermind is the one that's ensnarled. The mastermind is ensnarled. Or ensnared. Ugh. Snarled, snared. And I don't think... I'll take that one with me. I added a letter. Apparently, that's a thing that can happen. You said something like that before, but what does it mean?
So...
the mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. I guess, because if he tracks us down, he could turn it into a penalty, or a problem, and use that as a way to kill us off, and him still be victorious. But if we go right after him, he's still technically exposed, and it can't be a punishment. It would be almost against everything the rules have been set up for him to just kill us for no reason other than that. I didn't die because of some external force, and I've happened to get out by the likes of an external force. Realistically. So I feel like this would be good. I guess it's not foolproof, that's for sure, but it's solid enough. That should help with our negotiations. Alright. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Why would he be in the gym? Alright, well, let's go then. Alright, we're running around. These halls make me feel like I'm in the Death Star sometimes, because it's super white, and then the walls line up, so it's like I'm driving down I'm flying an X-Wing down the tunnel, right as we're about to blow up the one, faulty flaw in the entire giant Star Destroyer. Alright, so the gym's right through those doors over there, and let's see what Monokuma has to say for himself.
Well now.
I Hey, Monokuma. So in reality, it's Kyoko I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
Making me angry!
Fuck. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, I'm fucked, aren't I? I'm gonna get hit by like the fucking spears of death that killed Yungo, like at the beginning of this game.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey!
You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey! What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined in that position one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Oh shit, laying down the smackdown here.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come out to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen
So
to me.
executing Makoto for it would simply be fuck! So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. We're trying to bargain my life here. Try not to die, Kyoko, please. Really trying. Like, adamantly trying not to die here. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. But with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
boom, boom.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared for another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been griped. Fuck. he would have been gripped by despair. Fuck! He would have been gripped by the despair you love to inspire.
However,
But here, we are confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
Indeed.
I guess that's kind of what she's trying to do, but it's not. Oh. It's not you I'm trying to convince.
hey,
If you were to execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you just killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because of what we said is exactly right.
Listen to
Despair can never kill hope.
me. Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Huh! Turning the tables on this guy real hard there. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have
then
to
I
do.
suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Wait, what? So we're retrialing? Is this how we find the mastermind? Are we gonna seriously retrial this though? I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it might be a little too much to retrial. I mean, I guess we'll find the killer, but there's no way there's evidence to prove it. We've gone through everything. Unless Kyoko has information that would point to the actual killer. But the problem was they were trying to rush it so it would be Kyoko the first time. So now we're going to redo it. And we're going to either get all the information or figure out who really did it. I don't know. It's really interesting to think that a retrial would be the answer at this point. Huh. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
But there's 2 other games. There's no way this is the last one. This is just your last one. I'm not even sure about that, because I'm pretty sure Makoto, as an adult, is in the 3rd one. But I don't know how many years passed between them, so it kind of leaves me more confused. This game has so many ups and downs. I don't even know where it goes after this, but alright, Kyoko, we'll take it. This is pretty much a Hangman's Gambit again, so... Or I guess like a realistic, like a full-scale trial version of it.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? Well, because if he denies the challenge, he's obviously being a coward and not trying to follow his own rules that he set forth. And then 2, it would prove that somebody amongst us was in no danger of ever being murdered, which is just unfair. I think. I don't know. Maybe the people watching have ideas of who the actual mastermind is. I am more so leaning towards... See, I really don't know who the actual mastermind is. But the issue is that it could be anyone. It could have been anyone who just snapped, and when they snapped, they just went all out to do this. I don't know. Or they're just put in the position to do it, so... fuck it. Let's see where this goes. They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now you've... I thought that was Makoto. I had to recheck that name. Now, what you've suggested might be plausible.
It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does it mean that you'll accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right?
I mean, it might. If it does prove to be me, then fuck all. Maybe I knew all along that I was the super duper murderer. I don't know. But the weird thing is that we keep having the other Makoto thoughts. So maybe that has something to do with what happened to us before we came here, because we did pass out, so something could have happened.
And it would cause an unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
God damn it, Bear, man.
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Bear it!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer's barely fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been unburied here, or been buried here.
All of them?
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
He's going ham on these bear ones, okay?
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay then, well good, then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win! But if you can't do all that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
Honestly,
I can't believe that this has all turned out like this. The tables flipped, the whole playbook thrown out the window. We're in a real death gamble.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm. That is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a crash trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
But it does prove that the killer is among the remaining 4. It does prove that one of the students killed another student, which means somebody's fucking crazy and has been playing this all along. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations. Yes, it means a student killed another student. Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people taking a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing began are those 16 students.
Well, that's crazy. So nobody else has been doing this. It's just the students.
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why are you so mad, man? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone and get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You really just gonna let me go?
I don't care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper special punishment overflowing with despair.
Okay.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Alright. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Well, what can we do now? I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, what would the mastermind agree? Why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself. But do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they hijacked the airwaves to the They said that they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen,
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of taking over, or actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so,
They had to show the world something, no matter what the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it would
The
seem-
mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other
So the
words,
mastermind's ultimate goal is to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept? You're talking about hope, right? So what you're saying is Monokuma is pretty much someone saying that the people who come from Hope's Peak are not the hope in reality. In reality, they are the worst, disgusting thing on this planet because of the ultimate despair that happened a while back, and that being the unraveling of the school, I guess. I don't know what's the direct reason why, and who this is connecting to, honestly, it doesn't even make me think that Byakuya is the killer or the mastermind. Not sure. I'm really not sure. It's quite difficult to think about. But let's figure out where we can go from here. At this point, I'm just trying to take in as much as I can, just sponge it in. But,
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair... So they're doing this to prove that hope isn't a good concept or construct to have by using the school that's literal symbol is meant to be hope for the next generation, because only the best go there. Only the ultimates who will make the world a better place go to this school. Okay. I mean, I understand the target and why you do that, but I still don't understand why somebody would go through the lengths to I guess set this up. I guess, I don't know, is he being funded by multiple people? It's like, what's the person's vendetta to this? Why? I really want to know who and why. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What? Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular. Oh, okay. I just didn't read it right. So basically, since the guy was so motivated to prove it, he made such particular reasons into the regulations that he can't go against them unless he wants to either one, out himself, or I guess lower the validity of the game, the reason why they're doing it. Okay, I can get that. I can get behind that reasoning if I'm right on that. But the mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
That's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves. I mean, he murdered Junko pretty quickly.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. That's true. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Because you personally didn't break one. Technically, Sakura helped you out, and you used it to your benefit, got a key, but you didn't break the door down. You got into a room and took it. Nothing says to go against stealing. So it's kind of cool. I mean, yeah, Junko did go against it because he made like a super stupid, like petty rule, like don't destroy the headmaster, and she hit him and then died instantaneously.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. So they began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they'd violate their own regulations. But all that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time at least, I won the bet. So, you took a gamble on this working. I mean, fine. I guess we'll look past it at this point because who am I to judge here? But it worked out, and now we have to figure out every mystery here, as well as who's the actual killer. I don't even know what other mysteries are kind of set in place here, besides the fact that, I guess maybe what's the ultimate despair, who put us here, who's the mastermind, I guess, who murdered Mukuro. I can't think of any other ones right now, other than why are the doors locked, certain doors being locked. But we unlocked two, we haven't seen one room, we knew it was unlocked, and that's how we got Mukuro's file. The other room that's locked and we haven't even been able to touch is the biolab on the top floor. We haven't seen it, and I don't know what's in there per se, but it is important to say the least. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time,
correct.
or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. I mean, that's true. We have to really figure out everything now. You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we will have to tell the others what's going on. True, now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind. Work together with everyone?
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway,
Right now, we need to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? I guess so. I mean, considering it's nighttime, the only thing we could do is just knock on everyone's doors, get them outside, and talk, but it's nighttime. Wouldn't that be breaking another rule, technically? We're not supposed to be out at nighttime. Alright, well... That's Kyoko's door, my door, Mondo's door, Sayaka's door, Byakuya. This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Well... So here's my problem with this. There's no way everyone's in there. I'd more than likely assume everyone's in here. Nope. Alright, well that's useless. I'd always assume the bathhouse is like the safe zone to meet, but... I mean, we don't know what time it is here, right? And suddenly, we were greeted with... I don't even know what the fuck. You again? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the fuck was that?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
How are you guys all here?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Which one of them's the actual fucking bad guy?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Okay, I swear to God, Yasuhiro, I'm going to punch you. How the fuck am I a ghost? God damn it, man. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What? Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, it seriously stinks. It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Get away! Shoo! Shoo! And in a flash, my tears dried up. Great to see you guys too. You know, I wasn't the one that was, you know, sitting in the fucking garbage. Anyway, Bikuya, I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you? Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. I suppose, I guess.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in the extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what's happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the Last Clash trial. Last Clash trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point in redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What?
You
What did you
spotted
say?
the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know, put two and two
However-
together. She also did kind of slip in there right before the trial what the master key was. I mean, to be fair, before that, I wouldn't have had a good grasp on what it was. So, the idea that she sat there and told me that before the trial was almost like kind of like a planting. Almost like a forced suggestion. So that's why when it came down to that decision, me saying no or me saying yes was kind of based on how I felt, I guess, or the way I took the suggestion. But anyways, executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have a trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that really mean they... fuck, man. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. To degree. They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you. I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About
It's
that.
about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking all around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already. But if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Don't you oh no me, you fucking bimbo. We're all fucked, alright? All of us. We gotta just figure it out and we're good, okay? We'll figure it out and we'll be fine.
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine living here forever with my master. I meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries? It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial's different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Wait, why? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. Not if one of them, the people among us, is actually the mastermind. They would only give them the benefit because they know what to hide and what to skew and how to react.
indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint?
It's a very paralyzing approach.
No.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since this killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. I mean, I agree. At this point, if it's only us 16, then one of us here is obviously the mastermind. So working together wouldn't help anyone. If anything, it would only stunt the investigation at points. Huh? But why?
So in
If
other
the
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have been then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in this killing game. Now, I want to know, does Monokuma work of his own fruition? Because to make that hint, unless the mastermind really wants to be caught, wouldn't drop something so there, you know? Then the mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind's one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma's right. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us all.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say that it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling, like, Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Not if they programmed them in advance, you think?
Well...
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. Or programmed an AI. I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Is that morning or class trial?
This is a school announcement.
Alright, sure, fuck it.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
What does true ending mode mean?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
This is kinda cool. Okay.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
I don't know how to tackle this. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name
At
of my
this
family.
point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. And with that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You
In
know,
that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Brah.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
how about
Just
that?
wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not like I don't trust everyone, you know?
'cause
But up
I
till
mean,
now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say.
But
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figured, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. See you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just the two of us.
Indeed.
So, you're gonna go off on your own now too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
so...
And that goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can go back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So
Well,
then,
I better be going. I have an endless list of things I need to check out.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of this school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go to before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth by any means necessary. And with that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. You still can't believe that it is? Man, it is one of you. But the problem is, who is it? And so, that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. All right. Oh, fuck. All right, so I'm going to call this episode here. We've covered a lot of the basic, I guess, premises, everything that's going down, the deal for the ultimate, I guess, investigation, and final class trial / true ending mode. I have no idea what's in store. I have an idea of what classrooms I'd want to check, as the biolab is an important one, I suppose, because it was locked. The administrative room, because we didn't have an entry into that. And even only one who did was Kyoko, which is suspicious, but whatever. We also should have the second floor of the dorms unlocked. And is there any other doors that were inherently locked that we couldn't get into right away? I mean, maybe we can check literally every nook and cranny. I have really no, specific. I could assume checking, like, everyone's rooms might actually prove something, because if he's unlocking every door, I wonder if those would count. You know, maybe we find something in somebody's room. We only have so many people left, so we only have to virtually check I don't know, 5 rooms, because I know I'm not the killer. I know Kyoko, I mean, really 4 rooms. I know Kyoko isn't the killer. I mean, she might be. So I guess I should check her room, but 5 rooms maximum. So that's an important thing to search. Maybe the archive might have something too important that we could go through. But as it stands right now, we kind of have a lot to work with. A lot of things to get through. I'm going to probably sit back and try to figure out a couple ideas, say some targets I'd want to go after. Anyway, guys, I really hope you liked this video. Please give it a like, comment, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I know if this episode seemed a little, I guess, slower than the last one, it was more that I think I just was, like, trying to, like, gauge how this is gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna really just be a super wordy and I guess it's really like setting up. It's really what it was, is like putting the pieces together for the final climax that's about to go down. So I'd rather save the whole investigation arc for another episode and let this be this, and then, you know, after that's the Clash trial for the last part, and then whatever follows after that. I have no idea. I don't know what happens. Is it the ending of the game? Is it the full fallout? If it comes down to it, and what I'll try to do is I'll try to record everything that I do next in one super session, so that you guys get like a full kit caboodle at least sooner. Anyway, guys, sorry if I talk a lot at the end. I just like to get my thoughts out and explain it, and I guess prepare myself in a way every time. But anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next video of whatever I do. It's your boy Tofuru, and as always, I'm signing out.